Like most of you, I was also Gmat aspirant, and I wanted that magic 700 plus score. And I'm going to give a little bit of background about myself first, and then where Rahul sir comes into play. So I started my preparation a year back, and took the Gmat a couple of months later, and I was highly expecting a score above 700, but to my disappointment, a score of 550 flashed on the screen. That was heartbreaking. Like most of you can imagine, the worst part was I did not know what went wrong, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I thought I'll give it another shot and I'll prepare again. And then I took the Gmat again after a couple of months, but the score did not improve much. I got a 610 score, which was just a 60 marks growth, and I could not use the score for any of the top colleges. That is where Rahul sir comes into play. I thought this is high time, I needed help, and I asked for it. So Rahul sir is somebody who is extremely positive, extremely driven. He knows what he is doing, and he's going to be with you no matter what. So we sat and we went through my ESR, and then we saw what went wrong, and then he asked me to solve a couple of questions which would give him a perspective of where I was lacking and what were my strengths. So we discussed on that, and then he could pinpoint on what I needed to improve upon, what were my strengths, and where did my focus had to be. So those are the things that we discovered, and then later stages we sat and planned what would my timetable be like, how many questions do I solve, what do I focus on more, and what materials do I solve most importantly. That's a very important part of it, and if you're doing that wrong, I don't think things can go right that way. So Rahul sir comes with a whole package. He gives you the right material, right test to give the right timetable, proper tracking of your score. So I used to send him every single day, like I solve questions and I send him marks that I score, so that he can track my growth, and then he can say, hey, you need to work on this more, you need to focus on this for longer time, and things like that. So that's the study part of it. Also, as a mentor and a person, he completely gets involved in your journey. That's the best part about Rahul sir. I mean, there were days when I would be like, I score a less score in my mock, and then I'm like, what do I do? I mean, it's not happening. But Rahul sir was like, it's okay, you will see the results. And gradually I started seeing the results. I started seeing a change in my the way I solved, in my marks, and I mean, eliminating answers, everything was transforming. I could see the change. So I went ahead and gave my test again last month, and to my I mean, I could not have hoped for the score, but 710 flashed on my screen, and that was the most happy moment. I mean, I was not expecting this after so many months of preparation. Also, I was not confident about myself, but the confidence that Rahul sir had in me, I mean, it clearly had to reap results. There it was, and I owe completely to Rahul sir, and without his support and guidance, I don't think I could have crossed the 700 barrier. Thank you.